6:48, time now for the morning rush. A New Mexico man accused in an officer-involved shooting at a crowded festival is staying behind bars. Earlier this week, a judge ruled 21-year-old Justin Jimenez will be held behind bars until trial. SFPD says officers chased Jimenez to the Santa Fe Plaza where the annual Fiesta de Santa Fe event was being held, opening fire on the suspect 3 times.
A City of Albuquerque employee accused of choking someone out and kicking them in the head during a fight is out of jail. Alfred Flores was arrested last Friday for a fight that occurred outside the Frontier restaurant back in June. The defense says that the city calls Flores an expert on traffic cameras who is, quote, outstanding at his job. The judge ruled to release him until trial.
The failed 2022 Republican State House candidate accused of orchestrating the shootings at 4 lawmakers' homes is now scheduled to go to trial next month. Solomon Pena's trial was vacated earlier this week. Now jury selection is set to begin on October 28th. Ryan.
And while conditions are very calm here in the southwest part of the United States, a chilly start to a very warm afternoon. Tropical moisture in southeastern parts of the United States. Hurricane Helene expected to make landfall later today. Not much changes in the weather pattern here in New Mexico.
The woman convicted in the deadly Rust movie set shooting is scheduled to be back in court. Hannah Gutierrez is currently serving an 18-month sentence for involuntary manslaughter. That was for her role in the shooting that killed cinematographer Helena Hutchins. Now, earlier this year, Gutierrez's attorney filed a motion asking for a new trial in her case or to have it dismissed altogether.
The debate over what to do with the controversial monument from the Santa Fe Plaza continues. The Soldiers Monument stirred controversy for decades, with one of its 4 plaques referring to indigenous people as savages. Councilors unanimously voted to postpone a decision on a resolution until their meeting on October 30th.
Plans are now in the works to help tourists and Albuquerque locals find their way around the historic sites in Old Town. The Historic Old Town Association says that roughly 5 stands are going to be added throughout the area. That's providing visitors with up-to-date locations on restaurants, shops, activities, and sites. Ryan.
A little bit of a chilly start out there, but warming up today near record high temperatures in Farmington, just like yesterday, and Albuquerque back in the 90s today. Now, there will be a weak cold front that'll move on through tomorrow. Stronger winds and higher chances of rain in the northern mountains.
The Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office is implementing a new schedule in the effort to support a good work-life balance. The 4-80-40 Work Well, Live Well pilot will give deputies 2 hours every workday to unwind and partake in activities that boost physical and mental health. The pilot is slated to last for 6 months.
Research is underway at UNM that could determine if using psilocybin or magic mushrooms to treat mental health issues could become reality in New Mexico. The State Health Department and professors with the UNM, they talked to the state lawmakers about their research on the psychedelic compound. Trials are currently underway at UNM in the hopes that the compound can one day be used to treat different forms of depression. Ryan.
And taking a look at traffic right now, no major accidents or slowdowns according to these maps. Now taking a look at the Big I, we do have some volume starting to really pick up out there. So some light to moderate delays right now. We'll really keep an updated look at this throughout the morning commute.
A Los Angeles-based artist is now hoping to change the way that people see an iconic symbol of Latino culture. Roberto Benavides has been making piñatas now for 14 years. Inside each creation, he says that he hides something personal to himself, that he keeps a secret between him and whoever opens the piñata.
And now it's time for the 5 facts.
At number 5, The Early Show with Alex just got nominated for an Emmy. It's a first-of-its-kind program here in New Mexico. The show is created by the state's Early Childhood Education and Care Department. It's a kid-friendly theme that includes information for adults trying to raise a tiny human with Ask Alex, a helpline from the Blue Alien.
At number 4, research is underway at UNM that could determine if using magic mushrooms to treat mental health issues could become reality in New Mexico. The State Health Department and professors with the University of New Mexico talked to state lawmakers about the research on the psychedelic compound. Trials on hundreds of people are currently underway at UNM.
Your record high temperatures today in Albuquerque, likely at least 90 this afternoon. If you reach 91, we'll tie a daily record set back in 2020. Very sunny, very warm this afternoon despite the chilly start. Now, there will be another warm up tomorrow, but things will change a little bit later tomorrow.
At number 2, the debate over what to do with a monument from the Santa Fe Plaza continues this morning. The Soldiers Monument was meant to honor Civil War Union soldiers, and it was destroyed by protesters in 2020. The city's been trying to figure out what to do with it since. Last month, 3 city councilors, they proposed a new resolution looking to move the monument to the Santa Fe National Cemetery. Last night's meeting saw more than an hour of public comment on the issue.
And at number 1, a City of Albuquerque employee accused of choking someone out and kicking them in the head is out of jail this morning. Police say Alfred Flores got into a fight outside of the Frontier with another man. His defense argued that he has no prior violent convictions and has had no contact with the victims since the altercation. The judge decided to release him until trial. He's not allowed to go back to the Frontier or have any contact with the other people involved.